Hi friends, this is Bindu Sharma from Origin. Purpose of this series of videos, Key Terms, Patent Act, is to understand important terms used in patent law. Term to be discussed today is Bolar exceptions. Let's start today's session with the case law, Roche Products versus Bolar Pharmaceutical. In this particular case, Roche was a pharmaceutical company which made and sold a drug called Valium. Active ingredient of this drug Valium was protected by a patent, and this patent was in the name of Roche Products. Bolar was a generic drug manufacturer and had interest in manufacturing generic version of this drug Valium after expiry of the patent. Before patent expiration, Bolar used the patented chemical in experiments to determine if its generic product was bioequivalent to Valium or not. This was done to obtain FDA approval for generic version of Valium. In this case, Bolar said that its use of patented product was not infringement under the experimental use exceptions to the patent law. In order to understand this case law better, let's understand rights of a patent holder as given under section 48 of the Act. Right of patent holder is to prevent third parties from making, using, offering for sale, importing patented product in the territory where there is patent protection. Use of such patented invention by Bolar is infringement of patent rights or not is the main issue in this case. In this case, the court said that Bolar intended to sell its generic products in competition with Roche's Valium after patent expiration, and therefore Bolar's experiments had a business purpose. Shortly after Roche versus Bolar was decided, Congress did pass a law permitting use of patented products in experiments for the purpose of obtaining FDA approval, which established the modern system for FDA approval of generic drugs. In Indian Patent Act, Bolar exceptions have been mentioned under section 107A, and this says that there is an exception to patent rights allowing a third party to undertake without the authorization of patentee acts in respect of patented product necessary for the purpose of obtaining regulatory approval for a product. Bolar exception is one of the exceptional acts where the use of patented invention without consent of patentee does not constitute infringement, provided this use of patented invention is only for experimental purpose. Further, this section says that any act of making, constructing, using, selling or importing a patented invention solely for the uses reasonably related to the development and submission of information required under any law for time being in force in India or in a country other than India that regulates the manufacture, construction, use, sale or import of any product is not considered as infringement. Some countries allow manufacturers of a generic drug to use the patented invention for development and submission of information required under law, for example, from public health authorities without the patent owner's permission and before the patent protection expires. The advantage of this particular provision for generic drug manufacturers is that they can market their versions as soon as patent expires, and this provision is called as Bolar-like provisions or regulatory exceptions. In some cases, Bolar-like exceptions have been extended to other domains as well. In the case Eli Lilly versus Medtronic in the year 1990, the Supreme Court held that the exemption also applies to medical devices. Similarly, in the other case, Merck versus Integra Life Sciences in the year 2005, the Supreme Court concluded that the exemption broadly protects any preclinical testing of the patented compounds that is reasonably related to the submission of information to a regulatory agency and not just late stage safety and efficacy testing in human subjects. I hope this topic, Bolar exceptions, is clear to you. You can expect short note on this section in your Indian Patent Agent examination. And now this is the time for question. So question for the day is, Section 107A was introduced in Indian Patent Act in Patent Amendment Act 2005, Patent Amendment Act 2002, Patent Amendment Act 2006, or none of the above. So you can put your answers in the comment section below.
Thank you for watching this video. For any queries related to our services, you can contact us. Email ID and phone number is given in the video description. See you next week. Till then, keep learning and keep innovating.